Or aside from that, I remember may nagtanong sa akin, anong tubig ang iniinom mo? Yung mga ganon. Hey guys, Heart here, and today we are going to make chika about a lot of things. Okay, chapter 1. So how did it all happen? I wanted to become an artista ever since, was never allowed, and I finally got my break because I was allowed to do public workshops in my old channel with Beverly Verhel, and that's how I got discovered. Basically, they were coming up with Star Magic's a Star Circle Batch 9, and they were auditioning artistas or wanted to be artistas, and my mom was the only one who knew about it. So anyway, I lined up in front of Mr. M. There was a lot, and before we even lined up in front of him, there was a lot of being axed. I mean, axing, is that even a word? There's a lot of like moments that people were being axed because di ka pumasa sa next, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. So I lined up and I was wearing my colorful dress. I remember I was wearing People Are People. And then Mr. M was there standing sa may Star Magic office niya, and he said, "You, come forward." So I came forward and he says, "What's your name?" And I said, "Heart." And then he's like, "Can you sing?" Siyempre, hindi ako nung kumanta, pero hindi ko alam bakit napakatakot ng "Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling." Eternal Flames by the Bangles. And then I got a call back. We went through months and months of workshops. After each week, the circle would get smaller and smaller and smaller until we were launched for Star Magic, Star Circle Batch 9. I did an audition for Gimmick. And I really, really wanted to be part of Gimmick because I watched Gimmick, and then I was such a huge fan of everyone, and crush na crush ko si John Prats ng mga times na yon. So I auditioned, and I remember the first time I auditioned, they hated me kasi ang arte-arte ko. Kung maarte ako ngayon, mas maarte ako before, as in, hindi ako, baluktot ako mag-Tagalog because I grew up in the States. Am I sure? And then, hindi ako marunong mag-po and opo, so umpisa pa lang parang hindi ko siya bet, parang ganyan. But I was just being myself. I wasn't bratty. I was very eager and willing. And then I got the part. Eventually, I think Gimmick relaunched itself, and I was part of the main cast. And so that was the first. Then yes, the whole love team with John Prats, did my first movie, Trip. And yeah, it was very hard in the beginning kasi hindi ko pa masyadong naiintindihan yung culture ng showbiz. Basically, kung mahulay ka masyadong magdamit or medyo iba ka nung time na yon, and I was chinita at that time, parang hindi ka masyadong accepted. Kasi pag umiyak ka, I remember somebody telling me, ang liit-liit ng mata mo, hindi ka pwedeng maging artista kasi hindi ka expressive sa mata. I was always so heartbroken every time they said na parang arte-arte kikay, parang character actress lang. So anyway, eventually I developed my own, parang my dad would always tell me that you are unique. For everybody naman, it's you being different, you being unique that will set you apart. And thankfully, I was maarte, I was kikay, I always had my kaboodles, and I was always prayerful, willing, and able to do anything. And I survived that test until I became a mixed VJ, which everything worked out for me. And then, ayun, nag-soap na ako for the very first time, and that was Hiram. So anyway, in showbiz, it's, you only see the good part, you dancing on TV, acting, wearing fancy clothes. But I was really going through a lot at that time. Aside from I had very conservative parents, my mom was my momager, and madaming mga bawal kang ganito, bawal ka makitang nan ganyan. But in a way, it kind of saved me from being in a really bad situation. But what I'm saying is, sa lahat ng pinagdadaanan mo sa buhay mo, it's not always going to be good, and there are a lot of things that you can't even talk about on your vlog or show on Instagram. You always want to be aspirational. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, when now fast forward to the life that I have now or the life that you have now, you won't be able to laugh, smile, take nice photos, compose a certain picture if you don't know the value of each every little thing in that picture, in that composition, because of everything that you went through in life. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng pinagdaanan mo sa past, parte lang yan para mag-create ng isang magandang masterpiece in life, and that is yourself. Fast forward to who I am today. I've always been very kikay, I've always been very hardworking. It started when I was with Mix. And I was, I could talk about anything. They allowed me to be myself. And then for a time, because I was transitioning to telenovelas, I remember that they had to pull me out of Mix because they had to clip that part of me. I remember the term, clip that part of me, because hindi siya acceptable na ganun kakikay or ganun kakabubbly pag gumagawa ka ng telenovela because you have to be a serious actress. So I stopped that and I started to do soaps for many, many years. Believe me, I've been working for 24 years. Can you imagine? So matagal kong na-suppress kung sino talaga ako. So cut to the time when actually it started 2014. When I started to paint, when I started to rediscover myself because everything was on reset. I was lost. I started from scratch again. And that's when I said, I have to do soaps for a living. Ganun talaga. Sometimes work is work. It's supposed to be hard because it's work. I had to do that, but at the same time, I remember she's telling me, you have to still do something that will make you feel alive and happy while kumakayod kayo. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna paint. And then I said, I think I'm gonna start vlogging. I think, you know what? I love fashion so much and I know I'm gonna get bashed for wearing this and that, expressing myself, but this is who I am. So you can love me for my character in my soap, but I think I want to start introducing me as Love Marie. And then I started to attend fashion shows and people say, anong ginagawa? Anong trip niya? Ganyan, ganyan. But I loved it. I loved it so much. And I was experiencing so many new things and the hardships that went into attending fashion shows that I think I want to vlog it. And then that's when I started YouTube. I started to show them what was going on. And believe me, everything that you see on YouTube isn't even the real story. All the emails, all the pre-prod that comes with it, all the planning, meetings and all of that, hindi siya madali. Maganda na siya kasi syempre in-edit na namin yun, nilagyan na namin ng music. In short, nilapatan na namin ng music at ng graphics. Kaya masaya na siya. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is everything you do in life, you have to work for it. You have to really work hard and you have to be real kung ito ba talang gusto ko, or you have to do something that you love also on the side because yun yung magiging fruitful, yun yung magbo-bloom. And I feel that, fashion, wellness, beauty, that's something that I feel like I've mastered because it's what I've been doing. And since I became who I really am and I'm not playing a character, eto na ako ngayon and this is what I'm going to do. And then we move on to graduating from all of that and really taking things seriously. How do you earn money when it comes to content creation? A lot of people see me spending on this Chanel jacket, on this ganito, ganyan. It's about investing on yourself. So it's the same thing with, let's say, when I was young, ang pinaka-first business ko siguro was naging supplier ako ng soft drinks, ng Coke, sa lahat ng mga Barrio Fiesta. Yun yung una kong pinasok and I think I was 10 years old. Hindi ko pa siya masyado naiintindihan yun, but I think subconsciously, being brought up by business people, medyo alam ko kung ROI ka ba dito, kung kailangan mo bang magtumaya at maglabas ng pera. So in terms of fashion, bakit siya bumibili ng kamahal-mahal na bag? Yung Birkin na yan, yung Hermes na yan. What a perfect example is, I would buy a second-hand bag na sira-sira. Let's say I'd buy it a second-hand pag pumunta ako sa ibang bansa, sa vintage store, 100,000+, pipaintingan ko yun, ibibenta ko siya ng 600,000. Papaikutin ko yung pera na yun. And at the same time, kung anong extra pera na yun, yung pangluho ko, luho is actually for my business. I buy myself a vintage Chanel jacket or even a brand new. Pag may kumuha sa akin na magandang brand, na feeling ko, okay, I love this brand, gusto ko siyang i-elevate, tatayaan ko siya, ibibigay ko sa kanya yung pagsuot ko ng Chanel na jacket. Mas magiging class yung video na yon. And because other brands see that and I can elevate the product by making it authentic, by making it me, by giving more value to it because love ko talaga siya, because tinayaan ko siya ng magandang damit, then I'll get other endorsements from that. In a way, because ganun ako mag-isip, Ganon din ako mag-isip when it comes to my savings. Ganon din ako mag-isip when it comes to, okay, tatayaan ko to, mag-i-invest ako nito. Ganon din ako mag-isip in terms of every post I do. So, kung sa tingin nyo, post ako ng post, everything for me, I think about more than 100 times. My team, which is here, we all work hard. Hindi nyo maintindihan. 24 hours ng trabaho. Kahit sabi mo may Saturday, Sunday, meron pa rin kaming trabaho. Kahit meron kaming understanding na wala kaming trabaho. But what I'm trying to say is, kung may gusto ko yung abutin sa buhay, hindi lang siya larga lang ng larga, go lang ng go. Pag-iisipan mo and you're going to customize that you're gonna customize that situation kung ano yung gustuin sa business and i-customize mo kung kaya mo ba to, hanggang saan ka lang, and then from there, tataya mo yun, and then everything's gonna bloom. But remember, at the end of the day, you have to know what you're doing, you have to love what you're doing, you have to understand that even if you love it, you're gonna have to work hard because every day is not going to be beautiful and dandy and rosy. Okay, so pandemic hit. Obviously, we're still doing the content and all of that. And I remember, I was thinking, ano kayang pwede kong gawin? And at the same time, parang naisip ko, now is not really the time to just sit pretty and post your photos. I really wanted to do something to also give back. Walang plastic. I'm really like that. Ever since before, lagi ko rin ganon. So, iniisip ko, every time nagtatanong sa akin yung tao, paano ko ma-afford yan? Paano ko ganyan? I wanted to have something. I wanted to have a life that not napipilitin ako na mag-share, but I wanted it to make sense to other people. And so I think, what can I do that na alam kong solid na mag-i-excel ako, na kaya ko yun ibigay din sa tao or people that were following me or people that were curious, and then it trickles down to, or a mom that totally doesn't know me, na she has dreams in her life, pero may mga anak siya, reality, etong reality natin. May mga cross tayo at may mga kailangan tayong tahakin sa buhay. So, I was thinking about that. I remember on Twitter, people were asking for my help. Or aside from that, I remember may nagtanong sa akin, anong tubig ang iniinom mo? Yung mga ganon. So, how can I use all of this that I've created, all of what I've learned for the past 24 years, and make it into a business and say, okay, this is it. This is the time, and I think I'm fully equipped. It's time to start a real business that just won't profit me, but profit other people. And then I said, okay, lahat ng tao gusto magpa-beauty. Kahit ano pang pinagdadaanan mo sa buhay, ayaw mong maarawan. Naka-hat ka, nagpa-micropeel ka, naka-umbrella ka habang nagko-commute ka, or gusto mo lang talaga magpaganda pero ang mahal-mahal, magpa-derma. Sabi ko, okay. Na ayan, and you have to be a sponge in life, good and bad, take it all because you learn from all of that. And so I said, okay, I think I want to create a business and it's going to be wellness and beauty, because at the end of the day, kahit maganda yung suot mo, pero hindi maganda yung glow mo, o sabi mo na masama ugali mo, pero kung hindi mo inaalagaan yung heart mo, yung soul mo, at yung itsura mo, kahit ano pang mahal na damit na suot mo, hindi maganda. You have to glow, you have to shine, and even if it's an ukay-ukay outfit, it would look good. So you have to take care of this yourself, because at the end of the day, kahit ano pang pinagdadaanan mo, you gotta put you first. And that's how I came up with Pure Living. I wanted to come up with products that were affordable, na hindi budol. I felt that, I understand now. I understand business, and I understand na kailangan yung ROI, shipment, supplier, mga taong kailangang bayaran, advertising, pag-edit ng video, lahat yan. You have to pay for that. But I still wanted to I didn't want to be selfish. I still wanted, of course, I needed the profit to get ROI, return of investment. But I still wanted to come up with products that were quality, top of the line, pinag-isipan, madami, hindi lang isa, para pwede kayo magpili. And I wanted it to be affordable. And at the same time, I wanted to also promote people to also work, even if at home, na kung wala kayong opportunities out there, I wanted to come up with a company that will give people an opportunity, because I'm for that. I'm for sharing, but I'm also for inspiring, for people to I want to become a boss. I want to own my time, and I want to make sure that if I invest, I'll get something from it. And that's why we came up with this video. We came up with this video because we wanted to talk about that aspect, about the growth in life and about what you are going through in life. Na feeling nyo hopeless, feeling nyo wala kayong trabaho, feeling nyo ang dami ko lang gawin. That is not true. You can still work no matter how busy you are. You just have to love it. And what's not to love when it comes to being healthy, beautiful, diba? And what's not to love about aspiring to become your own boss? And that is pure living. So how does pure living work? You have Ultima, you have VitaSense, and then you have Luxel. So these are great products. And we wanted it to be so great that it's easy for you to sell, to promote, and it's something na essential na kailangan talaga siyang gamitin sa buhay. We came up with a great set of people that just like me, because I wanted people to, the ones that worked in the company, gusto ko yung ganito, approachable, kahit makulit ka, kahit madami kang tanong, wala kang know-how, kakausapin ka, and that's our team. And also, aside from the link below, we actually have Zoom sessions. So para siyang class, para siyang conference na you can learn about the company, how it works, how you can be your own boss, how you can make a living out of it, and a really good, profitable one, and the products that we have. We have different ranges kasi we wanted something na you can relate to. Kung anong feeling nyo kaya nyong i-sell, yun yung pwede nyong pasukin, or you can just do all. So that is the whole gift and the chika for all of you guys. I hope you enjoyed this chika, and I hope that this will inspire you to do something great for yourself, which will echo and trickle down to your loved ones as well, and to your friends if you want to be an aspiration. And again, if you guys are going to be joining our family, I would love, love, love to see all of your posts. Please tag us, because we would love to inspire other people and just keep motivating people to just carry on and be their own boss.